I woke up in the middle of the night. Na, na, na. And I wondered how you're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what you saw in me. Ooh, na, na, na. But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. Yeah, I will love you for it all. It is hard to share my thoughts. Ooh.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is a half day at school for me, and it's a different day. We have like our community service day where we do a project for our community and go and help in some way. So that's super fun. And it's also a half day. So in the second half of the day, it's just a teacher work day. So I thought it would be fun to pick you all up today and just bring you along for the ride. I am playing with my baby right now, and then we're gonna have some breakfast. And after we have breakfast, we're gonna drop him off at daycare. And then we'll get ready for the day. So if you're new here, my name is Victoria, and I am a 7th year, 3rd grade teacher in Maine. And I am also a mom to an adorable baby boy who is 1 year old. 1 year old. So, yeah. Hi. So we're gonna go have breakfast after we play for another minute or so, and then I will pick you back up after that at some point, probably at school.
It is hard to share my thoughts. Ooh, na, na, na. It's like cutting a wound in a bleeding heart. It gets me. But I know that you need it all.
Hey everyone, so it is after school. My kids have just left, so it's actually the middle of the day. It's lunchtime for me, but it's been such a good day. They all did so much and had so much fun with our little project for community service. We went and delivered bookmarks to a local library. So basically, once they got here, we did morning meeting. We did our like daily starter stations, morning meeting, and then we went straight to our walk to the library and we delivered our bookmarks, and they gave us a little presentation about the library, and that was great because it kind of got them excited to go check out the library and check out books from there. So hopefully they do that. And then we walked back up, and that whole like excursion was about an hour and 15 minutes. And then when we got back, they had like a quick snack, and then they went to specials. And then when they came back from specials, they finished their snacks and cleaned the classroom, and then went to lunch. And then that's been our day. So now, like I said, I'm gonna eat lunch, and then after that, we're gonna do some planning together as a team. We'll finish planning for next week. We'll probably also do some professional development work around like F&Ps and so on. But yeah, this has been a great Friday. So now I'm going to pump and eat some lunch.
Ooh, nah, nah, nah. Just give me some time, 'cause I need to know that you're staying. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it.
All right, everyone. So I just got back from working with my team all afternoon. We got a lot of stuff done, but it was like, I felt like we just kept talking about how are we still planning for next week? So that's okay. Sometimes that happens. One thing that took up a lot of time was planning for word study, because we're finally starting word study and we need to like solidify the words that we're going to do and print. And then we also had to like make a new assessment for a life cycle and make an assessment for adding and subtraction. So yeah, there was just a lot of like creation. So that was time consuming, but that is okay. That's the good stuff. We also printed some stuff for like Halloween. We have like how many words can you make with the letters Halloween, and a little word ladder, and then roll a spooky story, and then just a lot of word study words. So that's the good stuff. Now I am going to pump. And then while I'm pumping, I am going to try and start making slides, because I already made them I have like a 2-slide week this week. So I made them for Monday, and I'm also making them for Friday. So I'm going to start making slides for Friday, and I'm going to pump. And then after I'm done, I am going to head out. So I will see you all again when I am home, probably.
Oh, but I will love you for it all. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. Oh, and I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak, but I know you're stronger than what you think. And I know it's hard. Yeah, I know it's rough, but we'll make it through, and I'll back you up. Wherever you're going, I'm going to. I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the next. Honey, I'm with you through life and to death. You tell me you're nervous. You say you're afraid. I wish you could see that. I think you're brave. And if it all falls, if it all breaks, I'll still be here. We'll fix these mistakes. Wherever you're going, I'm going to. I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the next. Honey, I'm with you through life and to death. Wherever you're going, I'm going to. I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the next. Honey, I'm with you through life and to death. Honey, I don't think I can hold my head up much longer than this. Too many drinks and all of a sudden I'm a mess. Falling asleep in the passenger side and I feel just like a kid. Could you help me out of it? Could you help me out of this? Coming to when I get in the shower, but I'm still halfway dressed. Sussing around till I knock something down and you come rushing in.
All right, everyone. So, as you can see, once we got home from school and daycare, we played a little while, and then we remembered, or my husband mentioned that he wanted to go to Michael's so we could get something for his Halloween costume. He's got this vision, so we're going with it. And then we figured on the way we might as well get some food. So we got some Five Guys for us, and then I made some food for Hugo at home. And we ate and, took a shower. Hugo took a shower or bath. And then we did bedtime stuff. And now I just did a little bit of cleaning up. And that's been our night. So it's been a good night. And it's been a great day. As I said earlier, I didn't feel like I had to teach much today, but we did do a lot of planning. So I thought I'd just share a little bit of the general overview of the plans that we have for next week and give you a chance to look those over, see if anything like that's interesting. If you ever want me to do a plan with me video, I'd be happy to do it. Although I plan with my team, but I'm still happy to talk you through some stuff that we do and so on. So anyways, I'll talk you through the plans and then I'll chat with you again after that. Okay, so here are our plans for Monday, the Halloween. And basically, some of these things are not right. Think about it, Thursday is just, we just kind of never update some of these things up here, but we have daily starter stations and morning meeting. After morning meeting, we have reading normally. So it's Halloween, so we're embracing the fun, and we're just gonna do kind of a Halloween themed day. So we're gonna do a Halloween read aloud, and then after the read aloud, we'll do 2 stations, or really we're gonna structure it as a first then, where they do a Halloween word activity. And for that, they'll do a word ladder and then make words out of Halloween. They have the letters for Halloween and then they make the words out of it. I showed you that paper earlier today. And then once they finish that, or at least once they've worked on it for 20 minutes, then they can go on to an epic collection of a ton of Halloween books. Then they'll have snack and specials. And after that, the times here are actually not really right either. But that's okay. It should be till 9:55 is when we go to reading too. And then snack is only from 9:55 to 10:10. But, it is what it is. So then anyways, after snack and specials, we'll do some snack bags that we need to make because for Day of Caring, we did a snack drive for the school, but we did not have a chance to sort them out and then distribute them. So we need to do that. And then we'll do a little mystery science. My class really wants to do what's the biggest spider in the world. I started it with them and we didn't have a chance to finish it. So we'll finish that and do that. And then after that, we'll have lunch and recess. And then we'll come back and they'll do a Halloween roller story. And then they'll kind of do some, well, for my class, I have to leave at 1:50 for an appointment. So what they're going to do with me is they're going to make snacks after that, and then they'll watch some like a 30-minute video, and then with the sub they'll do the video, and then they'll do probably like an Art for Kids hub, or like I can't remember what the channel is, but it's like art projects for kids or something like that. Any of those drawings. I have several that the sub will be able to choose from. And then the snacks that we're making are little ghosts made out of bananas and chocolate chips, some pumpkins made out of clementines and celery, and then we'll just have some apple cider cups, plates, and napkins. So that's that. And then Tuesday, we are going to do a meet with teacher and read to self. So basically, they're going to be reading to self the whole time, and they'll stop and make a jot about what they predict in their book. And then as they're doing that, I'll be pulling groups to introduce some new word study words. Then again, snacks, specials, and then they'll take the word study words that they worked on, and they'll cut them out and glue them into their word study notebooks. And then early finishers will solve word searches that they created last time for word study. Then we will finish up lessons for science, do the extension videos, or do a mini lesson, kind of like depending where you are. But honestly, this day is our last day of outdoor ed. So during science, that day we'll do outdoor ed. Then we'll have lunch and recess. And then this week for math, we're focusing on regrouping with subtraction. And then we're going to move on from addition and subtraction and rounding and estimating, which is what we've done for this first unit. And we're going to go on to time and elapsed time. So anyways, they're going to do a little regrouping number talk, and then we're going to do a first they do a expanded form with base 10 blocks practice, and then they'll do some IXL games. And then in writing, they are going to do this lesson revising by studying what others have done, and they look at an author, a mentor text, and they see what effective authors do, and then they revise. We already did that, so we're just gonna have a writing day that day. So then on Wednesday, we will read some of our Stone Fox, and then along the way, or then we'll do a lesson after that about retelling stories. Then we'll have a lesson on pronouns during our go time, which is growth opportunity, which basically just means whatever you feel like you need to do during that time. It could be intervention. It's meant to be for an intervention block, but you can do other stuff too. Then we're just going to review our life cycle unit because we're going to take a test the next day. And then we'll have lunch recess, then another regrouping number talk, and then we'll have math stations where we'll do 3, meet with teacher, where they'll do some expanded form subtraction practice. And at your seat, they'll do a regroup or no regroup sort, and then hands-on will be some place value games that they learned last week. And then writing, they're going to do a lesson on developing the heart of the story and just thinking about, okay, this is the most important part of the story, so let's make sure I have this part of the story really detailed and interesting. Then in Thursday, they'll do a lesson in reading on figuring out how to solve hard words, and then they'll read to self, and then they'll do at your seat, like this will be a station day, so they'll do read to self. At your seat, they're going to use their word study words and do fancy words, and then they'll do jot with, like learning about how to do an effective jot with the teacher. And then snack and specials, and then after that, they'll have a lesson on pronouns, and then they're going to do the unit assessment for our life cycle unit in science, and then lunch, recess, and then another regrouping number talk, and 3 stations, which will be some word problems with regrouping practice, spin and subtract, and a seesaw activity where they practice 3-digit subtraction. And then in writing, they will do a lesson on how to paragraph. And they'll work on revising their pieces and splitting it up into paragraphs. And then last but not least, Friday, they are going to read a little bit more of Stone Fox. And I should say Stone Fox it does have some problems with stereotyping in Indigenous people. and Native American history. So that is definitely a topic that we touch along the way. And we are hoping to get the updated unit, or really we're hoping that possibly one day they'll just switch out of Lucy. But anyways, until then we're teaching it, but we are making sure to touch on pieces where things are not talked about appropriately, and explaining like why we don't say the words Indians, why we say instead Indigenous people, and so on. So I just wanted to put that out there. But then after we read Stone Fox, we are going to do our lesson 15, which is using text clues to find the meaning of words. Basically, they think about how can they figure out what a word means by using different clues, and then they'll do read to self. They'll do IXL phonics skills depending on what their group is, and then they'll do a word study activity where they write sentences with their word study words. Then during go time, we'll do a little catch-up time, and then I don't have outdoor ed on this day, so they'll do like a mini lesson. You know how Mystery Science has those mini lessons every week. We'll just do a mini lesson from that, and then they will do an addition and subtraction post assessment on Friday to show what they know for their addition and subtraction unit. And then we have guidance during our writing block on Friday, so we'll do guidance then. And that is our plans for the next week. So let me flip you back around. Okay, so sorry if I was like super chatty there, but that's an overview of what we worked on today. And we actually worked on that throughout the week, but we had a lot of like planning and thinking through things with starting word study this week and making sure everyone was in their word study groups, and what sorts they needed and printing them off and all of that. That took a while. So anyways, and then like I said, we made some assessments, and making a new life cycle assessment took a while, and then you know how it goes. So it was a really good day today. Just one of those days where you're like, whoa, where did the time go? But I had so much fun, and I'm so hoping that you enjoyed going along the ride with me. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments down below. If you have things that you like to do in the month of November, or if you have suggestions for things that you like to do around voting and Veterans Day, I would love to hear it, because we will be planning for that next week, and I'm curious what other people are thinking of doing. So please comment that down below if you have any wonderful ideas that I can learn from you all. And then I'll share what I end up doing next week too, or whenever that week is. It's not next week, but the following. So with that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like this video, and show that you enjoyed it. Comment down below, like I said, if you have any thoughts, and please subscribe and hit that notification bell if you would like to support my channel and help me grow, and then just continue to see more videos from me. I have so enjoyed being in this space and learning with you all, and I just can't wait to hear from more of you and connect with more of you and share more with you and learn more with you. So with that, I am going to go and take a shower and get ready for bed and probably edit this video. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you all again next week. Bye.